that again.
Netta didn't tell him. Yeah, right.
Is Kenny still with her?
Yep.
No. Really?
Yeah.
But I don't know what she would tell him. Like, I feel like I've never said anything that...
No, it doesn't matter.
Do you think he'll believe her?
Oh, don't worry. Son of a bitch.
Oh, these 2 days are so annoying. Like, why can't it just be eviction right after it and nobody be so obnoxious?
Does he feel better now or not even?
Yeah, he does. He says he feels a lot better after he talks. And so the campaigning begins.
Did he start with the 3-week deal thing?
He said that, and I was like, it was never like officially like a 3-week deal. I was just saying that I felt safe for like a period of time if I made this move.
Oh, what did he say?
He said, oh, okay. Weirdos. So I hate this. This place is so annoying. Did he mention me? No. This place is so annoying.
Agreed.
Seriously though. I wonder what she's possibly saying to him right now.
Doesn't matter. Why are you freaking out?
I'm just curious as to what she's saying. Like,
you shouldn't even care. There's nothing she can say to change anyone's mind.
Hopefully.
Not hopefully. She won't. I am positive.
I asked John if he's like gonna vote. Who's he's gonna vote out?
Oh, what did he say?
He said he's gonna vote with what the House wants.
What?
He said he's gonna vote with what the House wants. So, her out, I guess.
The camera's readjusting itself. That's hilarious.
Sarah was in here and she's like, it's so weird because last night she was like literally telling me how she was excited to go home and to see her kids, and now she's like campaigning to Kenny.
She's campaigning?
Or she's whatever. She's...
I don't think she's campaigning. I think she's just trying to tell him something.
Well, yeah, she's trying to tell him something and make her seem like she should stay, which is campaigning.
No, I think she's trying to tell him something to make him know stuff before she leaves.
But like what? Like, I literally have nothing that she could tell him.
And she's obviously telling us that she's happy to go, because she always said she was never gonna... Oh my god, I'm so annoyed with this fucking stupid. That she was never gonna beg or whatever. So she's trying to look like...
Yeah.
She's... Ooh, I don't care. Even if she does. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No way. You should not worry at all. You should not worry at all. Okay. You look worried.
It's just, you always worry, right?
No, I'm not. Worried too.
No? Okay, you think she's 100% gonna go?
Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. What she's doing right now is a regular tactic. And no one's gonna really... I say I want to go home 1,000 times a day. No one really wants to go home.
Yeah.
So if she could save herself, she'll try. Even though she said she'd rather leave now than later. But...
Come here, you have something in your butt.
She's always gonna try. You're always gonna try.
Okay.
You know? Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, my little one.
What would it be if we all made it if everything went according to plan, we made it to like final 6 or whatever?
I would.
No fucking way. There's no way Rochelle doesn't vote. The new girl, Andrew. It's hook, line, and sinker. You're in. Okay. It's a losing cause, but said she do it. You know what I mean? You have to. You feel what I mean now? Because that's what she told me yesterday. They keep pushing on her, like, make it good, interesting, whatever. But, when the house votes, man. It's impossible.
Yeah. I agree, love bug. Thank you, though. Whoa. Hey, Neds. No worries.
Nada. Oh.
Yeah.
You dressed?
No, I'm not changing.
Okay.
I'm just cleaning because I'm bored.
I know. I just want to lay in a bed and close my eyes, but if I sleep...
Love John.
Where did you say that?
Upstairs, we just had a big chat. She hauled me inside. She was like basically trying to get a vote for me to keep her in the house. But she was like, yeah. So and John was like freaking out.
Were you convinced?
No, I don't listen to a word she says. But for the first time, she was absolutely honest with me. She was like, I was trying to keep calm this house so they would go after you and Andrew. Like, she was like, she tried to lay it out. She was the most honest she's ever been with me. But I don't fucking listen to a word she says anyway. So she's trying to stroke my ego, like blah, blah, blah. Brought her kids into it, all that stuff. And I was just like,
fuck off.
Cool for sure, shake your head, whatever. But yeah, so Rochelle and...
Don't listen to a fucking word she
Yeah,
says.
she is like...
I know. She already tried to fucking throw me under the bus by saying that she tricked me out there. Remember all that bullshit?
Yeah,
like,
she's trying, and she's trying
I
hard.
can't wait till she goes more than anything.
She says she's going after Sabrina and Rochelle. She stays in the house. Says she hates Sabrina, she hates Rochelle, or she's going after you. And she was like, you gotta think about getting Andrew out, man. Like, and I was like... I was gonna stop you right there. I was like, Andrew's one of my boys, so I was like, I'm loyal to him, so like, you might as well just stop that. She was like, you gotta think about it eventually, and I was like, yeah, well, when that time comes, I'll start thinking about it. But anyways, she was like, yeah, so John was like freaking out, basically being like, well, I was not included in on this deal, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He was like, why didn't you tell me that like it was going up? And I was like, I told you as soon as I knew that morning, like I ran to you to tell you, and like, I don't know what you want from me. But so basically he's thinking that he's like low man on the totem pole and that like everyone's coming after him and stuff, and he's freaking out, which is very dangerous because John is a very sore loser. And we've seen that time and time again, and when he's a sore loser, he's gonna act out. He's gonna act up just like a child. So like, we have to try to make him feel as comfortable as possible, basically. And like, be buddy with him, and like try to include, don't give him too much. Yeah. But like, tell him, even make things up. Make things up. Be like, oh, you know what, like, kind of like Rochelle hates Heather, so she'll probably go after Heather, and throw out different scenarios to him because he's freaking. And when he freaks, I get nervous because he can very easily explode. Jesus, look at his but him exploding won't do anyone any good.
No, it won't.
Exactly. Anyone, us, them, no one. Like him exploding would, if anything, will end up him making things up or just fucking shit up. So just try to keep him as close as possible.
We try to keep it as close as possible. But if one of us wins HOH of the guys, we put him up against Adele. That's the way it works. The girls will put Allison up because they want to do that.
Him, Ika, Netta, Allison, and Adele. Did I say Adele?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, Adele. So 5 of them working together. It's very dangerous. So Ika, she has to go for this week. Has to go for this week. And then,
too much shit too.
Depending on the HOH for next week, I think John might have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too dangerous right now, and he's getting to the point of not trusting people. And when he starts not trusting people, he's going to try to make deals, and he's going to try to make a big move.
So you would put up John and Adele or John and Alice?
John and Adele for right now, just to flush out if he has anything, so that way no matter what, we still have John. They can both claim the veto, whatever, it doesn't even matter. We can flush out the whatever power he has. He'll probably take himself off, and who knows what he puts.
Can I grab tea really quick?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool.
For sheezy neezy.
Sweet. What do I want? Ah, sorry guys.
No worries.
Okay.
He would probably put me or Andrew up in his place, I think. And then we just have to rely on our numbers to fucking take him out.
Yeah.
So that's as far as I've really thought so far. But oh my god, like both of them just so gave away that they're working together like in the last 24 hours. It's not even funny. Like I was like, oh, you guys are so stupid. Like, it's brutal.
We put them up and we get them out.
Yeah, we have to, honestly, because I feel like they're catching on. Like Ike was just like, I know that you have your little group that you're working with, and I was like, what group are you talking about? I didn't say anything. I was just like silent and just looked at her. I was like, what the fuck? What group?
Yeah.
So and like, well, obviously she's fishing and she's guessing that there's a large group because she kind of included John in that group, but I don't know if that was just a cover for her own ass. But yeah, so it's got to be Ica this week. It has to be. And next week, we'll play
definitely Ica.
Definitely Ica this week. We'll play it by ear for next week, depending on how volatile he gets. But it's
like obviously John's high up on the list, but after hearing that Allison is plotting to get Andrew, that's freaky shit too.
Look at them. So
because
she's a devil woman.
She's like a fucking praying mantis, and I could totally see her strategy and her tape being
absolutely.
like, I'm going to get close to guys, slit their throats, get close to next guy. Because she was getting close to me too at the same time as Andrew.
Yeah.
And I feel like if she got him out, she'd get close to me and try to get me out. And fuck that. But yeah, her and John, big fucking.
I think she tried a little bit towards me, but I like fucking shut it down. Like I made her cry when she was loaded and all that stuff, and by accident, but still.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree, 100%. Like it's a toss-up really between John and Allison. I think. Well, that's why I said we'll wait till next week, because if she's got her claws sunk deep into Andrew, because I know he's saying it's fine.
I am
worried. I'm not even half worried. I'm like 3/4, almost
because
fucking full blown worried.
Every time I bring her up, even when she was against Heather, he's just like, oh no, like we'll get Heather out, we'll deal with Allison later. I'm just like, but Heather's maybe not coming after us. She's probably going to come after the girls that just fucked her.
Exactly.
And Allison openly said she's coming after you. So I'm worried about him.
That's why I said we'll play it by ear, because next week,
even if we have to make that decision, he would be thankful later.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
But we'll, again, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
We got to see how things go.
Well, yeah, that's what we'll look at that next week. But if they're 100% in cahoots and Well, we'll be able to see it, so then we can just make that decision then to be like, you know what, sorry, buddy. Like, I know he'll be okay with it. He's trying to prolong it as much as possible, and the longer it prolongs,
the worse
his guard is going to be down, and this, you know, the
That's
deeper
a
her
great
claws are
game
going to
plan
be.
for her. Like,
oh my God, I
attach
know.
yourself to the beast.
Exactly, and then just ride the coattails.
And
Like she doesn't even have to cook for herself anymore. You know what I mean?
She's a super fan. She wants to do shit like
I
that.
don't really know how much of that is true either. She didn't know who Howie was. Howie is like famous in Big Brother, you know what I mean? She didn't know who Mike Boogie and Dr. Will, the most famous lines, were. Sabrina said she made up a whole person and scenario in HOH, and she was agreeing with her. Now, that can be misconstrued as her just trying to be accepted and agreeing with whatever, or she's lying about being a super fan. So she's a question mark no matter what. So I'm very weary of her, especially now that she's so close to Andrew.
Definitely, because he's on the inner circle and she's trying to crack through. So.
I know. So like, I
but
feel
her
like
and John definitely.
it's
Like, I'll stay close to John. Me and John are close, but
Yeah,
he,
exactly,
like, he
definitely.
knows how close I am to you guys, so he's not bringing this stuff up to me. I guess he's got his little stuff going on.
yeah. Well, just do what you're doing, because honestly, I haven't heard anyone mention your name whatsoever in a negative way. So you're fucking solid. So yeah, keep it up with John and Adele even, because I know you're really close with Adele. And then we'll fucking, I guess we'll just see what happens next week. And it all depends on who's HOH too, right? So we're gonna have to fucking roll with it.
Yeah, definitely just depends on that.
And it could be a fucking double eviction as well, so we have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I'm going to go make some pancakes right now.
Good
Anyways.
talk.